Hello, this is Jamaican 5288, and today I want to talk to you about plantain. Now, my mother is from the West Indies, Jamaica to be exact, and we use the green plantain, but we usually use it in like soups and stews. But the plantain that you get, like if you have rice and peas and there are slices of plantain in it, it's going to look like this when we use it. And you're going to feel it, and it's going to feel a little soft. Right now, this one is firm. This one is not ready. I like my plantains sweet. And when they start turning black and yellow, these two, they're ready. And they get soft, like a banana. They'll feel like a banana. This one is very firm. And most of the time when you cook this, you just cut the sides off and boil it in the skin because the skin is hard to get off. But this one, you're going to see, comes straight off. Sweet plantain. That's what we used to fight over in our house. Me and my brother. Fight over this. So I'm gonna bring you down, and I'm gonna show you how a Jamaican would cook the yellow plantain that you would get if you went to a West Indian Jamaican store. So there are other countries that eat plantain, but they eat the green one. And it doesn't taste as good to me. I mean, I guess I was just raised with the sweet one. So I'm gonna cut my ends off, put that to the side. Then we take our knife and we're gonna score it. No need to take the label off because you're not gonna use the skin. And you see how easy the skin come off? That means that this plantain is ready. And it's like an orangish yellow, okay? I went to Panama with one of my family members, and they were eating plantains, and they were green plantains. They don't taste the same when they're not ripe. Then you're gonna cut it on the bias, so you're gonna cut it diagonally because you like long pieces of plantain, like that. Now, if you go to West Indian store, it probably won't be that thick, but I'm not at a West Indian store. I'm at home. And these flies got in today. Excuse that, excuse me. One landed right on my hand. There we are, I'm cutting thick pieces. I have my cast iron skillet warming up. And I'm gonna get some oil in a minute. You wanna get a kind of oil that has a high smoke point, which means it could take high heat. So I have my plantains all cut up. See that? Okay. I'll be right back, and we're going to go to the frying pan. Just a second. I'm over here at the frying pan. The frying pan is heated up, and I have just enough oil to fry the bottom of each plantain. It should be ready. Let me do the check. So what I did was I put my spatula in there, right? And if it starts bubbling, see that? Looks like it's frying. The oil is ready. So use that spatula to move them around. So I'm gonna take my plantain, each one of them, put it in my frying pan. And I wanna put the heat at about a 5, midway, medium heat. And see how pliable these are? If it wasn't ripe, it wouldn't feel like that. Seems that every island have their way of cooking plantain, and they're all different. Like some places smash their plantain in order to get it flat. We just cut them at a bias and fry them up that way. No smashing here. No need to smash. So move that board out the way of the knife. Throw my skin away. And I'm frying it on, I'd say about 4 or 5 medium heat. I told you that though. So the plantain is going to stick to the bottom of the frying pan. It's called the Maillard reaction. Once the plantain is cooked, it'll come up off the cast iron skillet. I'll bring you back in a second. So I went and got my wire rack and my cutting board and put it on my cutting board. Let's see if these things are ready. They're starting to move. See how it came up off the pan? Flip it over. We want it to be beigeish brown. So you're going to have some beige points. You're going to have some brown points. Careful you don't burn your plantain. Then it doesn't taste good anymore. So I'm going to flip these over. Plantain cook really quick too. Yellow plantain cook really quick. And slowly moving them over. Some of them are still beige, so I'm not going to flip those over until they're ready. So this is one of the things that we cook. I mean, we cook it with every meal and put it on the side. We'll have our curry chicken, our rice, and some plantain with maybe a tomato or some pear. Pear means avocado. That's what West Indians call. Well, that's what Jamaicans that's another name for avocado in Jamaica, pear. So we're just gonna flip these over. Space them out. And they'll be done before you know it. So, I mean, I had them sitting there and I was like, wow, you know, I always buy them when they're green because I can almost never find any yellow plantain here in Texas. And then when I'm in New York with my family, I mean, sometimes everybody buy up the yellow plantain and leave the green one. And the green one, as I said, we only use that in stew and stuff, so nobody really wants the green one. So you just take it and you put it in a dark place or put it in your bowl like I do, and you just have to be patient. About a week or so or two, it'll ripe on you eventually. It's not ready yet. So when you cook it, you're gonna notice that it's a deeper color yellow. So the uncooked part right there is lighter than the top part. So it's gonna get an orangish yellow color when it's fully cooked. Plus, it's gonna turn darker brown. So this one right here is done. I'm gonna put it on the rack. And move those around. Not done. So you'll know they're done because they become flimsy like that. It's really hot, but they become flimsy. That's how you know you got a done plantain. I'll bring you back when it gets to a golden brown. I want all of them to look like this one. See that? I'll be right back. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I had to flip them again because they were beige like these, and I want them darker than they were. So I'm just gonna have to keep moving them around, making space. See if this one's ready to flip. No. Doesn't take long at all. Maybe 10-15 minutes and they're done. This is the easiest part of West Indian cooking. One of the easy side dishes. Sometimes people only want the plantain. They don't even want the food. Make sure the heat is high enough because you don't want greasy plantain. Plantain is going to be greasy, but you don't want it extra greasy. I would have put it on some paper towels, but if you do that, the plantain, because there's so much sugar in these yellow plantains, it sticks to the paper towel. So if some people like, you know, they'll put the paper towel there and then they'll have the plantain stick to it. So don't use this, okay? Just try to get a rack or just put it on a plate like it is. Drain it as the best you can and use it like that. Plantain are very sticky when they're cooked. Yellow plantain are very sticky. And just like that, we're done. Fried plantain. There you are. This is Jamaica 5288. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm washing pots, so don't worry about that. So it's just me and the fried plantain. I'm gonna eat it with some of the fish that I fried yesterday, and I have some hot sauce that I made from Scotch bonnet and vinegar. I'll teach you all that soon. But I just wanted to show you, have a quick video on how to fry plantain and how to determine when a plantain is ready to go. You will be able to squeeze it and it'll feel soft. You'll be able to do like that. The one that's not ripe, you won't be able to do that, okay? And if you get a green one, just put it to the side and eventually it start changing color and it'll end up looking like this. This is not rotten, this is ripe. This is Jamaica 5288. Please like and subscribe and I will see you on the next one. Bye.